now have XCOM 2 up on the screen, and I'm going to take us out to the main menu for a moment so that I can show you, just kind of recap as to what we learned so far. We are playing the expansion pack War of the Chosen. However, all that I am showing you is also relevant to the base game. So if you head on over to Steam and buy the base game just now, you can play along with me, learning as you go. So you don't need the expansion pack. I love the War of the Chosen expansion pack and am really not too interested in playing the game without it because I think it adds so much flavor. One of the things that we talked about in the first series was options that I recommend. And the one option I want to stress to you that's really helpful is over here in gameplay, to show target preview, to keep that checked. As we go back in the game, I'll refresh to you what target preview is. If you have any questions in chat, hello Malchik, welcome. We are playing, as you know, Malchik knows because he was here last stream. We are playing XCOM 2, War of the Chosen, for Total Noobs. So anyway, target preview is the thing that I really recommend that you have. The rest of it's sort of flavor oriented. Enable ambient narrative is fun at first, and if it gets to be the Chosen or talking too much to you, this basically turns off all the background chatter on the Avenger. And it gets to be quite a lot of it, particularly when the three Chosen are coming in to smack talk you every 2 seconds. Those are the two things that I recommend to kind of refresh you on that. If you'd like to have your own characters in your game, you can do so in the character pool. I made 3 characters. I'm sorry, 4 characters, I can count. And they've all gotten into the game. I made 4 because you start with 4 soldiers. Hello, Ralphus. Welcome. Ralphus, if you'd like, you can have a soldier named after you. These are the 4 soldiers that I used. Now, I am using mods, and I also have the mod list in the description below, whether you're watching this live or after the fact. And you can really customize your soldiers. So like I said, what I recommend that you do, if you'd like to have your soldier look exactly as you like, I'm talking to all of you in chat right now, go ahead and make your soldier in the character pool, and when you have your soldier made, I'll show you really quickly how to upload it to me. Either put it in Discord or upload it if you're not yet in Discord. And I will bring your character into the game and replace your existing soldier with your new character, but you won't lose any of your existing stats, and you'll still be whatever level you are, a corporal or a major or whatever it is that you are. Okay, so let's head back into the game. Those were the 2 things I wanted to remind you of this week. I'm going to load my game now. Yay! Ralph, you may have one of the hero classes that have just become available. You and Grodd are going to get some of the hero. Oh, happy birthday, Ralph. It does, Grodd. It does, I think. I'm not sure. To be absolutely honest, Grodd is asking me if he builds a new character, can we replace the... I'm pretty sure, Grodd, we're going to have to try it and see. Because what I'm going to be doing is replacing your looks with another soldier's looks. So I think I can. So, we're going to be celebrating Ralph's birthday in chat today because, yay! And this is the Avenger. I always like to check and see where the Avenger is parked, because it lands in different places throughout the good old Earth. First thing we're going to do is head in, and we're going to go to the armory. After we finished the Lost and Abandoned mission, there was a lot of tired soldiers. Fighting Lost, as you can see here, really tires folks out. Renee had a soldier last time, and Morgwin, who's not here right now, had a soldier.
Aside from us getting this ship up and running, which was mostly Dr. Shen's work, I haven't felt particularly useful in a long time. I'm more than happy to leave the hard decisions to the commander.
Angie lady, who's not here right now, and sister didn't spend a lot of time in the battlefield. She got wounded. So over here, I'm going to open up sisters, for example, because I know that sister really wants to customize her soldier. So I believe from character pool over here, I believe if I go into the character pool and name a soldier the exact same name as yours, it will copy the look over. That's what I'm hoping, sister. That is a mod that allows you to do that. All of my mods are in the mod list in the description below. So we have a lot of tired and wounded soldiers this time around. First thing we're going to do is we're going to name some new soldiers after different folks here. Now, I'm going to go for Grodd first. Grodd had a soldier in our last playthrough, which was so much fun. And we're going to do that again. And Grodd, I'm going to give you a couple of choices. Let's see here. Mothering had Dragonova, but I thought we had another hero class down here. Oh gosh, we don't. Look at me talking like I have hero classes to give away, and I don't. I thought I had a Templar. Oh, you know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about Mox. And unfortunately, Mox, our new skirmisher, is out of action. Mox he was captured, and we're going to have to rescue him. And we'll be doing that in this mission. So, Grodd, you can have a normal soldier, or you can also take over Nova, our Spark. Ralph, you may have a normal soldier. I say normal just means they're not a hero class. Or you can wait until we get access to another hero class and take that. Okay, Grodd is going to take a normal soldier. Now, Grodd, I'm just going to go in here and I'm just going to customize, I'm going to randomize this soldier out. I'm just going to randomize her. Now, if you guys remember from the last series, we're doing an all-girl power run. All female soldiers out on the battlefield kicking alien butt. The story that we've kind of made up here, this is a cool kind of scary look. Intense. I would probably take the mask off though, just because I want to be able to see the soldiers' faces, you know, to some degree. But I like the look otherwise. Okay, Ralph is holding out for a hero. I'm holding out for a hero. That was horrible. Okay, so, and I've one of the things that I've mentioned, I just want to mention again, is, oh, I like that. I like that little beanie hat with the little, oh, look, it's got a little bow on the side. Oh, that's so cute. All right. So let's go in and change Masego, and we'll call her Maisie for ease of my tongue and pronunciation. And we're going to name her nickname is going to be Grodd85. We're just naming soldiers, Joe. Just naming soldiers. So this is Grodd's new soldier. And I'm going to change her name from Masego. Actually, I'm just going to call her I'm just going to change it to Maisie. Just pure, because I like the name Maisie. And because it's easy for me to say. All right, Grodd, there is your soldier, and we will take her out as soon as we can. She is from Botswana, and she's got rockin' style. Grodd, I will allow you to pick a color, if you'd like, for your soldier. Let's go to body here. So one of the things that I've mentioned about how XCOM is that it's really good for role play. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. So not only are we learning how to play, I'm hopefully showing you all the different ways that you can role play within this game as we build more bonds, a system in XCOM 2. we're going to see even more opportunities for relationships to form between your soldiers. Oh, you're digging the purple? All right. So Grodd is digging the purple. We are ready to go with Maisie. Welcome to the team, Maisie. So we have some lower ranked soldiers that we need to get out here. And my favorite, I have to admit, is Vivian. Check out Vivian. Ain't she cute? Vivian is in the first stages of her transition, and by no means, I really want to clarify this, by no means making fun of transitioning or of any nature of that, any kind of gender aspect. I'm not making any fun of that. I am, however, making a great deal of fun of her hair. Because look at it, it's so cute. What? Oh, okay. Oh no. Hold on, let me see if I can undo that. Okay, Joe, you gotta stop messing around and chat with that. Chocolate, I'm really sorry. No, it's not a mod. All I did was give him, the male soldier, female hair that I modded in. That was part of a mod. So maybe, you know, for example, you have like the female hair just was able for males, and you know, Chocolate, I'm gonna take care of that in just a minute. Yeah, please don't test on a live stream. Not on, if you want to test, Joe, then you and I can come into chat and do it, but not when it's live, because it'll create a lot of stress for me. Okay. I'm gonna just take care of this real quickly. If I can pull up my chat screen. Oh, there it is. I'm trying to undo. Let's see if I can undo this. Oh, I can't. Oh, Chocolate, if you can still hear me, I'm really sorry. I cannot undo it. I don't know how to undo that, Chocolate, so just hang out there. How long is 300 seconds? Chocolate, go into Discord and let me know if you're okay. What is that, 5 minutes? I hope it's just 5 minutes. Okay, so let's move on. All right, so we're going to go into, while we wait for poor Chocolate, 5 minutes. Okay. Chocolate, if you can hear me, I hope you can still hear me. Even I think it just keeps you from being able to chat. But head on over to Discord and be like, I'm here, I'm fine. And I'll go check it in a minute and make sure you're okay. Kind of embarrassed. All right, so what you do when you come on into XCOM after a playthrough is checking in on your soldiers is a good thing to do. Making sure that you understand the timing of upcoming events. For example, we have an alien debris, this one here, in 4 days. We have a supply drop coming in 7 days, our first supply drop. It's something that we'll learn about in just a moment. And, hey, Josie, go over there and tell Chocolate. Ask her if she can still hear us and tell her that she'll be able to type in 5 minutes if she can't hear us. I'm not sure if it completely blocks you out of a video. Can you go to Discord and do that for me, please? Thank you. Magnetic weapons coming up in 9 days. Now, magnetic weapons are going to take us to the next tier throughout the next tier of damage output that we can deliver. Basically, we'll be able to shoot more aliens in the butt and do more damage doing it. I mean, the same amount of aliens, but we'll be able to do more damage when we do shoot them in the behind. Oh, you are? Okay, good. Cutscene time.
It would be so easy. to you, sister.
Miscreants, restrain yourselves, lest you be restrained.
No, the three of us, called upon together. Something has changed.
On that, we are agreed. The battlefield has shifted. Our masters have need of us once more.
Sounds to me like they're afraid.
You dare defile this place with your wretched tongue?
Oh, I dare.
Our children, each of you possess our strength. Each of you possess our wisdom. Of all our creations, you are truly blessed. Your charge was a simple one. The subjugation of those who would see our grand design falter. We have been pleased. Until now. Our greatest asset has been lost, stolen from us, while our strongest did nothing. We are disappointed.
Thought you were the strongest.
Arrogance, defiance. You have walked among the humans for too long. You have been corrupted. You can be reclaimed. Yet perhaps you may also be redeemed. Perhaps you all may be redeemed. A greater battle lies ahead. Our time on this world draws to a close. Yet we need not abandon it completely at our departure. For one among you is surely ready to claim this world as their own. One among you is worthy. Return what was lost to us. Grant all that knows our will. To the one that exceeds our everlasting favor. To the others. You are the chosen. Do not fail us. Now go.
Commander, we've just made contact with a new faction of the Resistance known as the Reapers. They're an elusive bunch, but this is their headquarters. We can scan at this location now to start benefiting from our newfound cooperation.
So this is the commander. Dragonova spoke highly of you and the rest of your team. Trust me, that does not happen often. You are all welcome here. I will admit I had some concerns with this alliance of yours, but from what I hear, this skirmisher, Mox, was captured protecting one of my own. Reapers have long memories, Commander. We will honor our end of the deal.
Volk, out. Okay, so, yeah. So that was Volk, and if you remember, one of the other things that I like so much about this game, and Ralph, I see what you asked me there, I'll answer that in just a minute, is that so many of the characters, all the faction leaders, and two of the hero classes are voiced by members of Star Trek The Next Generation, actors from that series, my favorite Star Trek series. So that Volk is voiced by, that character Volk is voiced by Jonathan Frakes, who played Commander Riker. Hello, Morgwin, welcome. So that cutscene comes right after you meet the Chosen for the first time after the Lost and Abandoned mission. So you can see that there are 3 Chosen. We're going to have to defeat, or the game, throughout the campaign, you will defeat all 3. So we won't be doing a full campaign. This is a short series to teach you the game. We're going to take down, maybe one of them we'll get a chance to take down in time. I'm not sure. However, I will be teaching you all that you need to know in order to be successful in taking down the Chosen as well as other high-level enemies. The Chosen take over different areas of the map. And every time we do mission in that area of the map, there's a chance that the Chosen will show up. They often show up at the worst possible time and cause you the most irritation and annoyance, but you get a lot of ability points every single time you take them down. Yes, the Chosen can be killed, and then they regenerate, and then they're killed again, and then they regenerate. Not in the same mission, but once you get rid of them in a mission, they come back a couple of missions later, all ready to try and kick your butt again, and so you just have to keep slapping them all the time until you finally go to their stronghold and you eliminate them permanently. The way we're going to find out about their stronghold is through these 3 hero factions. Each of those hero factions have been plagued by a Chosen. The hero factions now, with the commander's inspiration, are going to work together with them to find out the hideouts of each of the Chosens, their strongholds. And we're going to go to those strongholds, or I should say in the campaign, you go to those strongholds and you will eliminate them. Hopefully that's clear. In gratitude for being, helping them, the hero classes, the factions, will now help us as well. We will work together in what's called these faction cards. This is the first one that we are receiving. They're random throughout each playthrough. Hello, silly girl. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Excellent. So, and Joe is saying they are persistent and annoying. So, I'll take a moment quickly to answer your question. Ralph, please go ahead and make your soldier. I am unsure as to whether the hero classes can be replaced, but if not, then we'll just give you a regular soldier and you'll go out and kick butt like everybody else. Make a female soldier. It's an all-girl run. So, okay. So our first card is Cartel of the Moon. And if some of you are just coming into chat now, if you have, we just mentioned earlier that XCOM 2 is currently just $15 on Steam. That does not include War of the Chosen. However, it's not necessary if you just want to buy it and make your soldier and also start playing around the game. So currently, as of right now, you can head on over to Steam, grab a copy of XCOM 2, and you can prettify your girl soldier all that you like, and then on the break, I'll bring them into the game. So we have some new faction orders granted, and we have some new covert actions now available in the ring. The one covert action that we have is Rescue Soldier. Squatty, that's what that stands for, Squatty. Pray tell Mox. We lost Mox in the last mission, so we need to get him back. So we need to build a resistance ring fairly quickly in order to get them back. Let's click continue.
Your tenacity could prove your undoing, Commander. If you would seek a fight with me, I hope you are truly ready to match my skills.
Yeah, no, I'll clarify. You do not need XCOM. You do not need the DLC. You do not need War of the Chosen in order to give me a soldier. Just XCOM 2 will work just fine. I have some modded armor, quite a lot of modded armor. So once I bring your soldier in, I can add some modded armor if you'd like me to. Otherwise, your soldier will just have vanilla armor, which looks great. This is showing us that we have revealed our first Chosen. In the last Lost and Abandoned mission, we met Jax-Il Baldur, who is a void demon. She is better known in the game as the Assassin. Commander, the Resistance has informed us that one of the Chosen, Jax-Il Baldur, has claimed control of nearby regions. If we go on missions in this area, there's a good chance they will try and defend their territory. The game is just telling us what I just basically told you. She now controls North America, which is right where we're sitting. So we're going to be running into her from time to time. Here is the Advent Black Site. We'll need to contact this region in order to connect with the Black Site. So at this point, the game gets a little bit more interesting. We have some things that we need we can scan over here, or we can just immediately go and try and contact the black site. The black site is a harder mission, so I would recommend that we wait a little while and do a couple of normal missions, regular missions. And also, let's hang out until we get a supply drop at the very least, and our magnetic weapons, so we can do a little bit more damage on the black site. We can get more rookies. And they're all saying that the assassin is over Florida causing havoc, which is quite true. So we could get more rookies, but we don't really need them. If you don't have to scan for these things, if you don't need it, don't scan for it. Use your time in some other way. We could go ahead and contact this region, or we could grab these supplies. Let's grab these supplies real quick.
Avenger plotting
And if
new
you'll
course.
remember, I had mentioned this is how you make time pass in the game. The Avenger will scan over this area for these supplies, and the time speeds up down here in the corner. And at this point, this is the strategy layer. Remember, I told you about the strategy layer. This is what we're at now. And the tactical layer when we're out on a mission. We've cleared some alien debris so we can make a new room. Let's go over here. Now, we're short on supplies, which is why I went for those supplies, because we can't build anything right now. We have 2 empty rooms that we can't build, but we'll just keep going ahead and digging.
Commander, now that members of the Resistance factions have joined us on the Avenger, I thought you might want an area where you can meet to organize and plan future operations together.
We only have 1 engineer, so we really need another engineer. These supplies will allow us to start building some
Strategic
rooms.
resource located.
I love to read these little stories here. An illegally operating transport truck broke down in the wastes, and upon seeing the Avenger moving in, the driver ran for cover. However, he quickly returned as our squad approached and asked for help with repairs. After our engineers got the vehicle running again, the driver handed over a few supplies in appreciation. So we have helped this guy was trying to this little tiny truck right here. You can just see it. It's hard to see, but there's a little like pickup truck right here, and there's the Avenger who just happened to stop down right here. That's awesome. So we were able to get 55 supplies in exchange for being good Samaritans and helping out this man who was obviously not with Advent. We now have 8 days that we can, it'll take 8 days to investigate a new rumor from the Resistance. Bradford has heard a rumor that members of the Resistance in New Mexico have brought us reports of activity we might want to investigate. Usually I click not now because at this point we're going to need to...
The next time we meet, I will be prepared to end this.
So I'm going to leave this on for a little while, and then we're going to turn it off, and so you can get a full appreciation as to why ambient narrative is really annoying. So, let's see here. We have in-tech structures, burning convoy, and oh, it's not allowing me to contact this region, and I believe that's because we need to have, let's see here. I'm just looking to see what facility we need. Resistance Ring, Power Relay, Guerrilla Tactics School. Hello, Tiger. Welcome to chat. Grod, you've played a lot. Can you remind me as to why it's not allowing me to connect to this region here? I don't think I need relay. I think I should have 3 contacts available right up front. Joe is asking me about room facility placement. I was going to remind you about that. We're going to go in here and place the facilities. And right here is where I'm going to place a laboratory. Unfortunately, I haven't got enough supplies for it. So at this point, I'm going to head over here. And the reason why I want to place it here is because right here there's going to be a workshop. This will give us access to, it'll soften the blow of how few engineers we have. It will send out gremlins that kind of do the work of engineers. And so, yeah, that's basically why. Over here, and so this tile, this tile, this tile, and this tile can be augmented by the workshop in this tile. Because we're so low on supplies, there's not a lot we can do. We could grab the resistance ring. However, I think it would be wiser to go for the guerrilla tactics school. The reason why is because it will allow us to increase the number of soldiers we can take on a mission. We need that pretty desperately. Right now we're only at 4, which means we'll get our butt kicks a lot easier. 4 people against so many aliens. The resistance ring will allow us to manage covert actions. However, those aren't really going to come into play as quickly as what we need from the guerrilla tactics school. So that's why we're going to do that first.
Guerrilla tactics school construction initiated.
No, they'll still work no matter where you place them, but you won't get the benefit, Joe, of the workshop. A building that can be and some of this you're only going to really figure out by playing, as much as I try and explain it. But they will work no matter where you put them, but they'll get additional benefits if they're adjacent to a workshop. Some things will. The laboratory, I believe, does take an engineer. That's why I'm placing it in the middle, because I want that engineer to go towards this workshop, this laboratory. The guerrilla tactics school, once you have all of your soldiers leveled up, frequently doesn't need an engineer in the higher. I mean, you can just place one in here and be fine. So you'll see what I mean. Let's also talk about these little symbols here. If you hover over it, it will tell you what it means. It means an engineer is required, and that I can decrease.
The crew to stay away from the Advent meat rations. We still don't know what they're putting in that stuff.
And I can decrease construction time by putting an engineer here. I'm just going to go ahead and let this be 14 days. It's going to take a while, but hopefully we're going to get an engineer in a faster time than that. It's better for us to keep clearing machinery rather than work on. This is going to be built no matter what we do. It's going to build itself. We can speed it up if we need it quickly, but we don't really need it quickly. So I'd rather go ahead and keep clearing. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me know in chat if it does not. And I'm going to...
Our next operation will put us right in the middle of chosen territory, Commander. There's a good chance they'll show up to interfere, so we should plan accordingly.
So it's telling us that this mission is locked and we have to contact the Resistance. But I am momentarily blanking out on why it won't let me contact Resistance. And I had asked Grodd, but I don't think Grodd is in chat right now for some reason. So in that case, we're going to wait until the supply drop comes, and then we'll see what we can do about that. In the meantime, we need to pass time. Increasing region income will give us more supplies over time. So let's go ahead with this.
Avenger plotting new course.
One of the reasons why I decided to do this series is because I had mentioned that I believe that XCOM is a difficult game. It takes some thinking. It's not super hard, but you know, it takes some thinking. It's like space chess. I've mentioned that before. But I do believe that the game intentionally makes things harder than necessary by hiding information that you might really need in order to make a decision. And that's why I'm attempting to guide you a little bit better with that. So, Grodd, I must have mentioned... I didn't see that last message.
Putting it on screen now.
Yeah, I didn't see you on Grodd. Something got missed. Can you type it again? We have an incoming resistance communication. This is probably from the counselor, giving us supplies and letting us know how we did this month. This happens around every 30 days or so.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Grodd, I don't know. I might have just missed it. So, we now have some funds, thank goodness, so we can get to building
The
the
Chosen
laboratory.
are a tough group to infiltrate, but we've managed to gather intel on their latest actions, and have a rough idea of how close each is to reaching their ultimate goal of locating the Avenger.
Oh, okay. So, every month, this will come up as well, too, and it will show you how far each Chosen has gotten with their knowledge. When their knowledge bar becomes full, there is a high chance that they will, I don't know if it's a certainty, but it's a high chance that they will attack the Avenger, which leads to a very difficult but very interesting mission. Some people like to let them gain the knowledge so that they can have the mission, because otherwise, if you kill them before that, the mission doesn't show up. But it involves turrets and the Chosen, and it's quite difficult, and it's very interesting.
Commander, we have intel suggesting the aliens are working on developments that threaten our ability to stop the Avatar project. We can conduct guerrilla operations to disrupt one of these efforts, but we'll have to choose carefully. We don't have the resources to intercede everywhere.
Sister would like to know what I'm drinking, and by the way, as always, I have my teacup here. But there's no tea in this today. I'm drinking broth from Thai coconut soup. I like it. It kind of soothes my throat, so I'm drinking Thai coconut soup broth. So, when you see these, you might panic and say, oh no, the black market is closed, and you don't even know what the black market is yet, so don't worry. Or stun lancers, I think we met one of those. Oh gosh, they could have something happen. Oh no, no, no. It's all right, don't worry, there's no need to panic. It simply means that Advent, the alien forces, are preparing these things, and we'll have opportunities to counter them. Once we counter them, then that thing won't be prepared. But there's always something that's going to happen. So the trick is to decide which is the most important thing to do to counter. What is most important? It's nice to read these little quotes here. The word is the black market's gone underground for a while. Real underground. And Dr. Tygan tells the commander, the Chosen's tactics are beginning to influence the Elder's other forces, perhaps in the same way the commander once did. So, these are called dark events.
Commander, the factions have pledged their support to XCOM, and they're ready to carry out your orders. As our influence with these groups increases, our capabilities will grow in kind.
You know, Joe, if you can play civilization type game, you could play this. You know, a lot of times I've noticed this game will try to make it seem like it's so like, oh, it's so dramatic, you know. It's, it ain't no thing. So they're telling us that the resistance, once we build the resistance ring, we'll have more resistance faction opportunities. Is basically what this is telling us.
My people are up for some additional work if you've got any orders for us, Commander.
This is why I did not build the resistance ring. I was not in a huge hurry to build it. Despite how it makes it sound like, go ahead and build it, go ahead and build it. It's important to build it because it moves the story with the Chosen along. But even without a resistance ring, we'll get one free card. This is it. The new resistance order received. Lightning Strike. Units gain +3 mobility for the first 2 turns of battle while the squad remains concealed. This is awesome. This is a great order to have right off. It means we'll be able to get closer to the objective while in concealment and get a better eye of the battlefield before engaging the first pod. If you remember, I said that pods are groups of enemies. Oh, here's some more too. Let's see, new resistance order. Now, I think we get one of these for free, I'm pretty sure. Infiltrate. On time missions, the timer does not begin until the squad has lost concealment. Yes, we do. We do get to pick one. Okay, so we can choose. This is the faction choosing screen. It'll come up at the beginning of every month. And as we gain influence and meet the different factions, we'll be able to add more cards, giving us benefits. So, I think Ralph is talking about something called Bovril. I think it's like a beef broth. I think it's like our version of beef cubes or something like that. Let's go for this one because getting +3 mobility is huge, particularly on our Reaper. So we're going to use this one, and this is wild card orders. It basically means any faction, this will line up with faction orders, and there'll be different colors for the different factions, yellow for the Reapers. We'll be able to choose this and change it out over time.
Commander, we'll need to send our own soldiers out to work with the Resistance factions to complete these covert actions. They'll be gone for a few days, but this will help us build influence with the Resistance while generating material support.
So they're basically telling us that we'll need to send soldiers out on Resistance missions. Those are not yet available until we've done the Resistance ring. Okay, so these are the... Oh, wait, I lied. You can have one, even though you don't have the Resistance ring. So there you go. So we can't, if we don't have the Resistance ring, when the soldiers come back, we won't be able to send them out on another mission. It's basically giving us a taste of the Resistance ring if we haven't built it yet. So at this point, we can choose to hunt the Chosen Assassin. We can rescue Mox. We can improve combat intelligence. You can click on it to see what it does. It'll give us some ability points. This one's pretty cool, but I think we should get Mox. I think you guys would all be in agreement with that. Rescuing Mox is pretty important. We're going to unlock a mission to rescue the captured soldier. So at this point, let's throw a soldier in here. The way to choose is, this will give you +1 health. So, I do have a mod in which allows, yes, yes, they're saying in chat, they're saying rescue Mox. That allows sparks to go on missions. Now, this is not normally available. There is a mod which allows me to send a spark out on a mission, I think. Let's see. Yes. So, I'm going to send our spark out. Now, I would like our spark to start bonding with somebody. So whoever you send out with, because our spark is such a tank that getting him as much health as possible will keep him alive longer because he takes a lot of hits. The soldier I'm gonna send is you know what I think I'll do? I think I'll send a rookie. One of you guys who hasn't gone out yet. And one of you guys who happens to be in chat. Heather's not in chat today. So I think I'm gonna send you out, Joe. And or maybe actually the reason why is because when you come back you're going to have a promotion. That's one of the neat things. It's a quick and easy way to get a promotion to get you from rookie status, and you'll get to choose a class. I'm thinking though that I'm looking at all of your this means hacking stat. Malchek has the highest hacking stat of all the new rookies, which leads me to believe, and Heather has the second highest. So that leads me to believe that Malchik would make a very good specialist. So Malchik, will you allow me to make your character a specialist? Otherwise, I'll have to send somebody else if you have your heart set on something else. I can make Malchik like Grandma Shirley. I'm not going to make Grandma Shirley again because let's have new characters. Yes. Oh, Renee. By the way, do you notice your new nickname? That might give you some. Okay, thank you, Malchik. I love it. Malchik is so easygoing. He's just like, sure, no problem. Because if you become a specialist, I'm gonna actually try and get you to bond and be like the you and the Spark like always fight side by side and you become best friends. That's what I'm hoping. So we're gonna send Mala out on this, Malchik, and it's gonna be 7 days duration.
Covert is our specialty. Let's just hope your people can keep up.
Commander, the Resistance has a hidden cache of resources stashed outside of Advent's reach. But that means we'll have to fly over and scan the area if we want to recover this stuff for ourselves.
Oh, Chocolate! Of course you can have a character. Of course. So... Chocolate, if you want, although I can't change it now, but you can take the Spark on as a character. I'm hoping one of you guys will take the Spark on. I'll answer that in just a minute, Grodd. So we're going to go and grab these supplies. So it's telling me we have not finished scanning at the location I'm currently at. So, I'll just cancel this. Yay, finally Adeluna is back. So, burning convoy. Yeah, I only need one Reaper at a time. So let's continue scanning here at the burning convoy.
Nothing on the local comms.
Cutscene.
Advent's been quiet lately. I'm guessing we have you to thank for that.
Our pleasure, Den Mother. Enjoy it while it lasts.
We plan to. Our water purification
Massive
system...
signal coming from the Advent network tower. It's global. Sir, I think you'll want to see this.
Fellow citizens, for 20 years, the Advent Coalition has worked tirelessly to repair the ravages and injustices of the old world. Under our stewardship, our cities prosper, our people flourish, and our world heals. And yet, among us, there are still those who would refuse to acknowledge the truth, who are determined to see all that we have achieved.
Multiple radar contacts on approach to Haven Alpha 7.
That must end.
Even as I speak to you today,
You've got incoming on approach.
Your signal's breaking up. Outlying territories to end this scourge once and for all.
They're right on top of you.
Losing you, Avenger.
Raise them again.
We will ensure your continued safety and well-being throughout this crisis.
Get your people out of there!
With your cooperation, we will overcome these radical elements and usher in another 20 years of peace and prosperity.
They don't stand a chance. Commander, we should get a squad ready to deploy.
Oh, why? Hello, beautiful. Ooh, aren't you pretty?
Commander, we have a squad ready to move on the Resistance Haven currently under siege by the aliens. Give the word and we'll move out.
Couple questions in chat. Grodd, give me a little bit on that, or actually, you know what? Can Joe, could you go over to Discord? I put a link in the Hear Ye section on how to bring your soldier in, or Grodd, you could just Google it, like, but there's a link in there. I put it in the Hear. It's the last post in there, or maybe the second last. If you could put that link in here for Grodd, it will tell him how to upload his soldier. And then what you do, Grodd, is you just zip it up or throw it up on any kind of file sharing site. Just any one. I don't know of any. I mean, there's a ton of them. And then during the break, I will I'll have to think about it. Just give me a minute on that one. Now, we're going to be doing the Advent Retaliation. And these retaliations, this is the very first one. So this is going to introduce some new characters to us. As well as, thank you, Joe. As well as showing some, not new characters, new enemies to us. Including that very pretty kind of globby, slobbery thing we just saw. I don't know what that was about. We're about to find out, okay? So, we're going to head over to the retaliation site. And this is Operation Siege War Dance. It's a Haven assault, meaning that the Resistance, our good friends in the Resistance, we are the Resistance, but a haven of the Resistance is being attacked, and we're going to go save them. Advent is attacking one of the Resistance havens in New Mexico. We need to help the Resistance fighters reinforce their defenses and push back the aliens. Now, there's a very good chance the assassin will show up because we're right in her territory. She's going to leave her party in Miami to come out here. So there's still just 4 of us. Now, it's automatically going to pick the top soldiers here. However, if we just keep taking out the top soldiers, none of the other rookies will ever have a chance. So we're going to take out 2 soldiers, 2 of our top soldiers, and 2 rookies. That's the link. Thank you, Joe. All right. So I think our Reaper is going to be really helpful. Really helpful. And Mothering, who's not in chat right now, had taken this Reaper over. Let's see here. I want to take, we're going to take Sister because she didn't have a chance to go out for quite a while. So that gives us a hero class who can scout for us. Sister can be our healer. And then we'll take out, let's see, we'll take out, well, I'll leave Maisie because you want to make her look a little different. So we'll take out Joe. And who else is here? Oh, Morgwin's here. So, Morgwin, are you still here in chat? This will be good. We have a sharpshooter. And then we'll take out Joe. So, I'm going to, I like to give people kind of a unique look. And, yes, Joe, she doesn't really have any hair. I'm just gonna randomize her. Whoa, that looks cool. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We're keeping that. We are keeping that. I added in a new mod, which is not yet on my mod list, and I apologize. I'll have to think about it. Remind me on the break. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with that, but we're gonna take that mask off. That is awesome, isn't it? Sweet. Head. I want to be able to see your hair, so we'll take the hood off. And I'll give you some awesome purple hair. There you go. So, let's see here. Morgwin has not answered me, but I'm gonna take her out anyway. And Sister and Mothering. That should be enough girl power to kick some major butt. And she's not bald. She's got like kind of like a kind of a, what's it called, a faux hawk or something like that. Oh, okay. So, Morgan, I just wanted to let you know we're taking your soldier out. That's all I wanted to say here on that. So, now I want to unequip the barracks, which will take all of the stuff off of other soldiers that are carrying it, to allow us to give Sister the med kit and preferably not kill Sister this time. And also, let's see if there's anything that we could build that we might really need. A flashbang grenade is very helpful. We haven't got a lot of supplies yet. We'll go pick up some more. But hello, Vincent. Welcome to the Jessa Channel. So, let's see. Who's going to carry the... I think we'll have Joe's character here carry the flashbang grenade, the rookie. And I think we'll have the rookie stay near Dragonova. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're really hoping that we don't die this time around. Also, remember that Sister's gremlin is called Frogger. He's got little frog legs, and he's all green. You can't really see it, but he is. Trust me. I think we are ready. There's not a... Oh, wait. No. Let's see if there's any mods that we have to put on our guns. I don't know if we... Nope. We don't have any upgrades yet. So hopefully we'll get some in this mission. So there's really not much else we can do besides a med kit and a flashbang. I will share with you, teach you what a flashbang is and how it works. Let's launch Operation Siege War Dance right now. Girl power. Hello, Lag. It's Lag Ladon.
Squad green to deploy.
It was saying that we didn't get a scope. It was saying we didn't have anything, so yeah.